Kathlena, the Allergy Chef. I personally have over 200 food allergies and intolerances. I'm contact and airborne allergic to several things, and many of those are life-threatening allergies. I also can't drink most water, so we get mine imported, but enough about me. What's interesting is we are a mixed allergy household, so each person actually has distinct needs. Now, the key allergens that we must keep out of our kitchen are dairy, and corn. Those are the two things we absolutely have to keep out. So I have a severe life-threatening corn allergy. Most corn products don't even cross the threshold to come in the front door. We have a lot of rules in place, a lot of procedures to make sure that everything stays well separated and super clean. So I want to give you guys a quick tour to show you how we manage food allergies. First and foremost is our main cabinet here. And you can see pretty much everything is red. 95% of it's red. And red means stop and think. Several years ago, the kids got to decide what color would indicate this is for those with food allergies. So they decided red, stop and think. So when I say everything is red, I really mean everything is red. The spoons get tipped red, the colander's red, we've got red scissors, red oven mitts, literally red, red, red. Red means stop and think. It's a way to visually separate everything, and it works really well for our household. Now, does everyone need to do this? Absolutely not, especially if everyone's eating the same. In our case, everyone doesn't eat the same, which is why we have so many different procedures in place. We also run a cottage law bakery from this kitchen. So like we have this island here, which is for the bakery. We've got a separate refrigerator for the bakery. We use our main storage in the kitchen for the bakery. A few key points: we have our Nutri-Milk, which we love. If you are dairy-free and or nut-free and or corn-free and you can't do trace amounts, and Nutri-Milk is like the greatest thing ever. We've got a really great ice cream maker in the kitchen because I love ice cream. Like, love ice cream. Like, ice cream. I love our spice selection. That's like my favorite thing, I think. All things flavor, because when you're free from, without flavor, it's really, really boring. We've got a multifunction cooker, which is like the equivalent of an Instant Pot. Awesome, awesome tool. And then of course we have a deep fryer. Now the one that we have actually has oil filtration so that you can keep reusing your oil, which is really great. Oh, I do want to show you guys one of my favorite spots in the kitchen. It's right here. We have more measuring spoons than anyone should probably ever have. But when you're a free-from household, it matters. You know, there are times where I will literally use half of what you see here in one afternoon. And the beauty of having all of that available to me is it's there. I don't have to wait for the dishwasher. I don't have to do a lot of things. I just get to use it, boom, I get to make food, and we're done. So I'll show you inside of our fridge. Nothing too fancy, quite frankly. I think our freezer is more interesting than our fridge is. So the drawer on the bottom is absolutely mine. I will tell you, we don't follow the rules necessarily of food safety, mainly because of allergens. So where normally you would keep meat in certain places, you know, our bottom area is actually devoted to just my food. We've got our produce drawers. I prep it once or twice a week. And then we've just got like meats and dairy-free cheeses, and you can see things are color-coded. If it's green, it's mine. And then if it's blue, it's not mine, and they know that it's for them. And then sometimes I do these containers here, which are really great for food storage. And so I make Carlton's lunches and breakfasts, and he gets a whole stack of those. So loads and loads of safe organic meats and vegetables, and we just keep thawing and cooking with them. We do a lot of shopping at Costco. Believe it or not, Costco is great for people with and without food allergies. All right, so this is what we call our second kitchen. We say it out of love. Number one, there's not enough space in our regular kitchen for all things bakery and personal. Plus, we keep certain allergens out. So this is our old ice cream machine. This one is allowed to have dairy in it. We've got a soda stream. We actually have two Vitamixes. One out here is for allergens, and then of course the one in the kitchen we still use for the bakery. But what's interesting here is you'll notice the tampers sit inside of the Vitamix containers, and that's purposefully done so that they're never mistaken as to which one is which. You'll also notice these two actually look different. And then you'll notice that they're very clearly labeled. So this one has the letter D all over it, indicating dairy. And then the word dairy here, we put the words all over. And so that stays separate. And allergenic items that we don't want in the kitchen, such as cashew, are allowed to be out here. Now, what we also have is a lot of storage over here. All of this is actually my specific stuff. So my pots and pans look completely different than their pots and pans, but they're also stored separately so as to never be contaminated. I am so severely allergic to corn that if you use my cooking stuff for something else, we actually get rid of it, or it becomes yours. I won't use it ever again after that. That's how severe the allergy is. So it's really important that we keep everything separate. I even have my own set of labeled spoons and things over here. And then over here, we've got essentially a nice little pantry. Loads of different cereals and different things for different people. And that's really the hallmark of being a mixed allergy household is, you know, just because we have 3 Wishes cereal doesn't mean everyone eats it, because not everyone can eat it. And then, of course, down here we've got our granola bar pans. If you guys don't know what these are, they're so cool. You can make legit granola bars at home. It's epic. It's the last stop on our tour. This freezer is organized in 2 different ways. Number 1, right now it's in the transitional form, meaning I have loads of raw materials, but not cooked foods. So these are the storage containers that we use for this freezer. And when it's in the food storage mode, it's actually like 95% full of those containers. And then as the kids eat through everything, it then switches to transitional mode where we end up with raw materials. And then when I'm ready, I'll thaw them and do a lot of batch cooking and reload the freezer with those silver containers. And then of course the freezer changes seasonally, because part of being a food allergy family in our specific case means that some items are only available seasonally. And so we have to like mega stock during that season. So blackberries are a great example. There was a point where like every shelf was just full of blackberries because we got 12 big crates of blackberries for me, because it's the only place in the country that I can eat these blackberries from. And I'm sure at some point we'll get another freezer, but until then, this is what we've got. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Thanks for joining me.